Shenzhen, China, a city of glass towers and quiet parks, of fishing boats resting beneath a skyline racing towards the future. On my first day, I wanted to feel its rhythm, from wide boulevards to hidden waterfront paths, from steaming hot pot dinners to neon streets alive after dark. This is day one in Shenzhen, a modern Chinese city that moves fast. I'm Colin Murku. Come with me as we explore Shenzhen. Point of view. Well, here I am, morning one, just left the hotel after a good night's sleep. It's a bit of a bland hotel. I really picked badly, but I think the area is quite nice. I'm going to go out for a very quick walk now and see what it's like. Here we have all the bikes coming at crazy speeds along the footpath. It is not a footpath, it's a motorbike path that people have to walk on. And I just can't believe how dangerous it is. It's bad enough in Sydney, but this is 10 times worse. Here we are at the park. I'm going to go for a quick morning walk and see what it's like and really enjoy it. Whenever you go into a Chinese park, they always love to do their exercise in the morning. It's a constant sight. And every park in China, you're virtually going to find this in Tai Chi or something along that lines. So I love my morning walk. I do it everywhere, whether I'm home or here, home with the dog. And we always go to beautiful places. So it's really nice to walk through a park in the center of Shenzhen with all of the trees, all the palm trees here. This is a very warm place most of the year. Of course, once you hit November to probably April, that's the cooler part. Then it really warms up and gets very hot in the summer here. Came across this in the park. I have no idea what it's about, but it actually looks more Western than Chinese. But there you go. So we're here in the center of the park still. You can see all the buildings out there in the distance. To me, it looks like that from where I'm standing. And it is a very pleasant park. So on the way to Windows of the World, where I'm going to catch the hop-on, hop-off buses. I'm in the Didi, which is like Uber. And they're heading off into the center of Shenzhen. It's called Windows to the World, and what it is a whole heap of iconic buildings from around the world. And you've got the fountain here, the Eiffel Tower in the background. I know they have the Sydney Opera House, but it's a little bit tacky. Certainly not something I'm going to bother going to. I would even bother paying for. Extremely fake, you know what I mean, and plastic. Well, I've decided to take the what's on, what's off trip. It's a bus, it's covered. It's very hard to see anything, really. So you can see kind of views out to the street like that. A lot of the streets are kind of very new. It reminds me a little bit of Dubai. Yeah, it's interesting, and there's these hills, I don't know if you can see them in the background. They're like Hong Kong, because we're quite close to Hong Kong here. And there's much better view here. The seat came available, I didn't realise, so we're looking straight down the street here from the double-decker bus. Oh, it's getting on. I'm going to get off the next stop. In my body clock time, 3 hours difference between Sydney and here. It's finally in an area with some restaurants, and I'm thinking of trying this one out. I haven't eaten all day outside of a tiny little cracker earlier on today, and I'm starving. I really need a good feed. Okay, I'm just here in the late afternoon, and it's actually turned into a very pleasant afternoon, I must say. A very pleasant afternoon. This is the lively area. This is where a lot of Western restaurants are and stuff like that. And it comes out to a very nice square. So it definitely looks like this is one of the better places to be at night time. It's definitely virtually the only discovery I've had today. And I have to say, it is quite nice, even if you look around. I've actually enjoyed being here. And it does look like it's a really good area late at night. So I'm just crossing over here and it's beautiful scenic. You can see those bikes, they just keep tearing around. One nearly ran into me there a moment ago. And this is no road. It's 10x Sydney, and Sydney's bad. Which happens all around Chinatown there as well. So it's just one of the negatives. The positives are it's extremely peaceful streets. You're not going to get mugged or attacked for money. Day one, which, you know, I've been walking around, just getting the feel of it, taking it really easy after the flight yesterday. But day one, you're always getting the hang of things. So if you do come here, you're getting the hang of everything. The Alipay, the Didi app, the translators, because nobody speaks a word of English. Everything's in Chinese. I think I can honestly say around 3 p.m. in the afternoon, I finally conquered how to use the apps and get translations and all of that. As I walk across here, see the hills there in the background. It's really nice. That's probably more like the perspective I'm seeing. That sort of height, you know. So I'm just walking into the park now. It's a beautiful park and I'm going to enjoy it. So we're heading along to, I think, the coast. So this could be quite interesting. I've just stayed here because the vibe has been very, very nice. And as usual, I never make a plan. So I just float around and hope for the best. And 9 times out of 10, it goes so well and you get the unexpected. So that's what I'm doing today. And it's going well. And I must say, you know, the parks are just beautifully kept. There's a lot of care and love that goes into them. And, you know, you can just see that people take pride in the environment here in this city. And of course, with all the negative propaganda we get in the West about China this, China that, China's about to destroy everyone. And the reality is, all the Chinese are just getting on with life and working hard and doing their bit to bring forward AI revolutions, amazing car, the BYE. I'd much rather buy one of those than one of the swastika testicle cars. Really getting the hang of things here in day one. So as we walk along the coast here, and gosh, it's a beautiful afternoon over that direction there. There's some fellow out there surfing or something. There's a little speck in this, of course. And, you know, wow, just a beautiful afternoon. Very warm. I really feel like getting in my shorts. I did bring them along. If I can find a bathroom, I'm going to change for a short time. It's definitely not long trousers weather. You can feel the heat on your legs. Beautiful afternoon. And just looking over there, it's going to be very hard. I'm going to have to zoom in. It's the only way. You can see a big, long suspension bridge. Goes all the way across to the other side over there. And saw this flying in yesterday to the airport. Looked quite amazing. So here we are. Oh, nice plane coming right over us. But a beautiful afternoon here. So yeah, a beautiful shot. It is absolutely beautiful here though. And I love this dual capture. It really is working a treat. And as we walk along here, I've been here most of the day. It's just a beautiful feeling, wonderful afternoon. This is what I like about travel, walking around amongst the people and being in the area. Now, this is real China. Beautiful park, beautiful place. What can I say? Just wonderful. I'm just walking along now in October Harbour. This apparently is a new area in Shenzhen, and it's very trendy area for the Chinese. They come here and they eat in lots of different restaurants. So it's a pretty cool spot. As you can see there, as I'm walking in that direction towards it. And it was a long old drive, about half an hour from where I was. It's a huge place, Shenzhen. So when you're getting around, I'm just sticking with the ditties. I gave up on the bus, too slow, too hard to find. But this place does look nice. And I'm getting quite hungry because in my body clock, it's probably about 9 o'clock in the evening. And so at some point I'm going to stop for a bite to eat. But for the moment, I'm going to keep looking. We still got some available light. Not sure when it gets dark here, but I think it's going to be soon. Look at this beautiful sunset. Time of evening in the magic hour now. Here in Shenzhen, China, in October Harbour. And just is very, 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 very nice. I'm just going to zoom in, zoom out. And you can get the idea as we go out further and further. Wow. Oh, get my sunglasses off at this point. There's no more sun today. And I've just come to the end of that big long walkway, which was full of restaurants looking back the way I've just come. And a very pleasant evening. And we're just looking out over this street here. And apparently it's really good down there on the promenade. But look what you got to get across, about 8 or 9 lanes of traffic. So I'm going to have to find a way to do that. But that's where I've been told to go. And my first meal in China, and I'm going for a spicy fish dish with rice and a beer, as we can see there. So it is rather nice, and it's in a kind of brightly lit restaurant. Well, it's well and truly nighttime here in October Lake. I was trying to remember the name of the place. I've been to quite a few places today. I'm knackered because my body clock is a lot later than this. You know, it's 3 hours ahead Sydney. So therefore, I'm feeling it at this point. I know I've just gone over 20,000 steps today, walking around, seeing the place. They do look swanky, the cars inside here. It's a car place. All Chinese cars, of course. Hawaii, Mate 70 Air as well. The lovely cars. As we walk along in the evening air. Beautiful lit tree at night as we walk in this pleasant atmosphere. Okay, I'm here in a very nice place, but there's absolutely nothing I want to eat. You know, it's all sorts of spicy hot pots with duck and stuff and beef, and I think I've had enough spice for one evening. But it's a beautiful place, and it's just a nice place to come and have a quick beer. Hello. Okay. Just that and a spicy. Just something small. I came more for the ambience and the beer, you know. But I'll order what I have to and just leave it there for someone else to eat. So anyway, they came back and already charged me, and they charged me 94 yuan. And here he comes back with the money. Okay, thank you. Thanks very much. Here is the dish. So it's a kind of spicy sauce, not that spicy, with no rice and some beans and stuff like that, and nothing to write home about, but it is very Chinese. So, you know, it isn't my favorite thing, but it is still, as I keep saying, just a really nice spot. There it is, steaming away. It looks really good, doesn't it? I do really, really like the way everything is so atmospheric. And beautiful steam coming off everything. It just is wonderful. And, you know, it just has such an awesome atmosphere. Everything is so big in this country. 1.5 billion people, so many people. And it is quite incredible to come to China, honestly. I love the look of that restaurant. Everyone's eating in there, as you can see. And it's got this glarish sort of roof, ceiling, etc. And the roof, of course, are so Chinese. So this is the next part of the night. I'm waiting on my Didi again. And we're going to head off to the very center of Shenzhen, the Futuristic Center. I haven't been there yet, so it's going to go that direction, about 15 minutes. Okay, here's Coco Park. It's a huge big shopping centre. Everyone's out Friday night. It's super buzzy, super lively. And the streets are the same, just everyone's out and about. It's a wonderful city. China really knows how to enjoy themselves. Looking up here into this beautiful building that just goes up and up and up and up. And all amazingly lit. It's just fabulous. And so heading down this way, walking along. I'm really down low on power now for my phone. Here we go. Just everything about here is happening. So just heading into a lively spot area, it seems, of this area. Very colourful. Yeah, that's okay. This is heavy duty nightlife. And I wish I had my sound working, but everything has run out of battery. But wow. I know it's empty, but it just kind of psychedelic colors, and the sound is great. So here I am. I found a way to power up my phone, so I'm able to stay out a little bit later. I'm just in a club here, and just seeing what the vibe's like. It's pretty cool and pretty fun. I'm just having one beer and then heading back for a good night's rest. And this very nicely lit street. Here is just mainly Eat Street. Lots of cafes. People sit out in this lovely, perfect temperature. And this is the real area where the local Chinese go out and have a good time.
快来品尝吧，2楼就在2楼。茶具及康味小馆，精品上线。